Hey guys, Elliot here again, and today we are going to be back in Rimworld. So, plan for today, as I said last week, uh, batteries. We need to get that sorted. Ideally, get a room set up, and probably expand Pirelli and Biceps room a bit more, and then see if we can't get into some trouble once we've stabilized food as well as getting some batteries on the go. So, let's see what trouble we can get into. So probably want to get Shorty a room kind of set up sooner rather than later, because I mean Forelli and Bicep need one because they're soon to be married. Can't have them sleeping in the barracks. However, it's probably not great for Shorty to be, you know, doodling about, not up to much. So we'll get him a room set up. We do probably want to get a wall light, however, in our research room for Bicep, so that it improves the quality of the research bit. So let's see, what do we need? We got stone cutter room. We can get the sandstone, a bit more sandstone on the go. So let's do some of that. Hopefully that won't affect Bicep's research too much, because he is very slowly but surely getting through the battery, which is great for us. So one thing I've noticed now is, now that we're at plants 8, we should be near the point where we can get heal root. In fact, we can now have heal root, so this will be good for us when he gets a chance to start when Bicep gets a chance to start planting, because sooner or later we are going to run out of medicine, and when that happens we are going to be in a lot of trouble. So getting that heal root up will be very, very, very useful to us. However, it does mean that whilst Bicep's doing that, we are going to be down researching, which is a bit of a problem because we really do need to get batteries ASAP. So I'm thinking we need to get some batteries, and we need to get solar power, because then we can really start to fix all of our power production. What are you doing, Bicep? Just going for a walkabout. Excellent. Suppose can't complain too much. I mean, he's doing the work, but oh yes, quite a nice amount of potatoes. I mean, I don't think you want to be training the dog in -4 degrees, but suppose each to their own. Get more inconsistent power. Goody. I think now how are we looking on resource? We've got a lot of steel. Got a few components. It may be a good idea for us to produce another wind turbine, if only just that way when we do have power come up, we'll have power, or we'll have a lot of it. Luckily we've got a bit of a storm, so that should provide enough wind power at least for us. A little bit. I mean, it still sucks that we don't have batteries, but what can you do? The one cool thing about being a desert for us during the midst of this storm is we don't need to worry about anything being, set on fire during this dry thunderstorm, which is always something that I get a bit nervous about when you see dry thunderstorms, because they tend to start a fire and then just burn through absolutely everything, which, as you can imagine, is never good for anybody. So we've got a nice quest called Hospitality for Black. He's a chief of one of the nations. He's asking that his friend who's interested in learning about other cultures wants us to host him. 5 days. He wants quality accommodation. I don't think you'll get that here. However, we could either increase the will between that, or we could get a new colonist, which might be of use to us. Let's see what they're good at. They're an undergrounder, so that's pretty decent for us. They can cook, which is excellent. They're good at crafting, and overall, they're not too bad. I think we're going to take this, and instead of taking the goodwill, which probably would be beneficial, I think we're going to accept this. However, we are going to need to set up a nice room for Black. So we've got 5 days to take care of him. I think what we're going to have to do is install this room, this back in, and we're going to have to give this bed to Black, and then give Shorty his room back after Black's gone, because this could, you know, could affect us a little bit. Is he gonna do much whilst he's here? Because I know that they are capable of doing bits and like work and stuff. So be interesting to see what he gets up to whilst he's here. He's trying to train the dog, which is cool. If we can get him to do research, could we just? Oh, we could. We could just say, just do research. Don't want him wardening. Don't want him handling. We could have him to handle, actually. You know what? We could try and use him to just kind of grind out some research. Can he cook? Is he any good at that? He is, actually. Let's have our guest that we're trying to teach about culture to just do all of our grunt work for us. And hopefully, if all goes well, he will be of some decent use to us. It also does mean, however, that we need to set up another bedroom, because we are going to have another colonist come through by the end of this. So more sandstone would be excellent. Shorty's probably going to be a bit pissed off about all of this by the end of it, but so long as Black has a good old time of it. What are his needs? He's sweaty. It's unsightly environment. He's not going to have a good time there, I don't think. It may be worth us actually setting up some air conditioning around here, actually. Because, yeah, if we're going to need to worry about this, we may as well just set it all up now. It's an eclipse. Don't need to worry about that too much. But Black is on it. He's on the job. He was on the job anyway. Getting some research done for us. What's Forelli up to? Meditating. Excellent. Where's Bicep? Oh, he's planting. Excellent. What can we do to improve? What are his needs? He's sweaty, slept in the heat. Again, this should be doing the trick, but again, we've got a bit of a problem with, you know, we can't really do too much about that unless we got power, but, what's this? A 37-year-old Sheriff Ida is calling from nearby. A pack of 2 man-hunting ducks are hunting her. Okay. Do we want another person? Probably. Let's see about these man-hunting ducks. I mean, worst case scenario, we get a bit of food. So where's Ida coming from? Over here? Let's see. Wow, okay. Ida's pretty good at a few things. Unfortunately, they're depressive and dislikes and distrust men, so that's not the best. But on the flip side, she's at least going to be kind of useful to us. Let's get her a gun very quickly. Maybe we can get her to fight off the ducks as well. Let's just draft her and say, look, you've been running from these ducks. You brought them here. These ducks are your problem. Where are they? It's still it's still quite amusing, some of the things that you can come across in this, because like this person's being hunted by a feral pack of ducks is just a bit of a truly stupid idea, but it's very amusing at least. However, this duck is doing the work, or at least, you know, isn't backing down. Let's see if we can get the other one before it attacks someone in our colony, because the last thing we need is someone being killed off by a duck. Come on, Ida, please don't die to a duck. Awesome, so we now have Ida. Ida is going to have to live in a very crappy room for a bit. So Ida, you can sleep in the battery room. But that does mean that we're going to have... well, we've got at least one additional colonist. If Black doesn't have a good time, we don't need to worry too heavily. Let's see. How are you doing? Hospitality. His average mood is 51. Well, that's good. Maybe we get another extra colonist, so that'll be super excellent. I mean, that will immediately bring us up to, well, not immediately, but that will bring us up to 5, so that's cool. Batteries, excellent. Excellent. So now that we can store our power, we're off to a good point now. I think, though, getting some of these other bits like apparel and stuff will be good down the line, I do think we probably need to concentrate on keeping power as like an immediate thing we need to look into, because the one thing we will experience with power is, well, with our current biome, is we're going to run out of power when we try and heat things and cool things down. So I think next on the list is going to have to be solar power. But as we now have batteries, I think let's get a few of these. I think 3 should be good. Unfortunately for Ida, she's going to be sharing a room with some batteries, but that is a discomfort that I'm willing to allow Ida to endure for now, because yeah, we really need the batteries up. However, it does look like we don't have any metal, or we've used a lot of it up. I hadn't thought of this. This is bad. Is there anything we can use for quick metal here? A steel table. Yep, go deconstruct that. I mean, that's actually quite a cool structure. It may be worth taking that. What's that? Steel sarcophagus. Deconstruct that. There's no shipwreckages, so I think we're going to have to start mining stuff shortly. But for now, let's just break down the local supplies and hope that that's enough to hold us over for the meantime. So we've just got a heat wave come in, and I think we may have got lucky with the timing on this, because now that we do have batteries, I mean, so long as the power sticks, I mean, it's going to cause us a bit of trouble, but we should be able to keep the temperature manageable so long as so long as we can keep some level of power generation up. Bicep, however, is going to suffer from heat stroke, so I think what we're going to do is, in the meantime, though he is currently ordered to mine all of this, I think we're going to have to cancel all of these orders for him, because no, come on, because working outside is just going to cause Bicep a lot of trouble. Heat stroke's bad. Shorty's, why is Shorty in a mood again? Is he just still been rebuffed? I'm not gonna say it's bad that your dog's died, and that is bad. So I can understand why he's a bit annoyed, bit miffed there. I think we're going to be dealing with some major break risks over the next few days, unfortunately. But hopefully the heat stroke will subside a bit. Everyone's got a bit of heat stroke. Is it like inside? What? Is this not working? Oh, it is working. It's just not powerful enough. 57 degrees outside. Jeez. Okay. Yep. I can see now why we're having why everyone's having heat stroke. I think we're probably going to have to whack in a couple more of these heating vents to kind of cool things down. Well, these air conditioning units. Hopefully overnight it drops a little bit, because heat stroke is very much not good for us at all, as you can imagine. Because of my brilliant construction methods, we can't really set up like an airlock system in here for the bedrooms, which is probably going to bite us in the backside a little bit. Fortunately, whilst everyone's in bed, though, it looks like we're able to at least regulate the temperature a little bit. Whoa! What's this? Oh, okay. Awesome. Black is able to get into the shuttle and leave. Can we send him off? Excellent. So, the quest has been complete. You've successfully completed the quest. Black was 47% happy with his stay. Could be worse, but it has increased our reputation with his tribe. It's cool. The heat wave, bad. And we've got Helen, who's joined us. I mean, it's a bit annoying that they've kind of dumped her a little bit outside of the colony, but what can you do? I'm quite glad to have Helen here as well. So now we've got 5 people, and we don't need to worry too much about keeping people super happy, but this is good. I think, though, that this is a brilliant position to kind of end it at. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this episode. I'm currently thinking about playing some other games as well, so if you've got any suggestions in this sort of vein, do drop them in the comment section below. Hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, hit the like button, and if you're enjoying the content, maybe consider subscribing. But anyway, thank you for taking the time for watching. I've been Mr. Elliotts Gaming, and I'll see you all next time.